Well, howdy, friends. Hey, welcome back to the couch. I wanted to do an episode midweek. I'm getting off work a little early this week, which is kind of nice, and so I've got some time to just sort of do a little EarthBound before the weekend, and I could not wait to do this one. What we're about to do next, I think you are going to love this. If you've never seen or played EarthBound before, this is a really fun little bit that's coming up. And of course, if you have, I think you know exactly what's about to happen, and I'm sure you love it too. So when we last left off, we had just rescued Paula. We went to Lilliput Steps, and we got the second song from the Sanctuary for Ness's Soundstone. I skipped over coming back from Happy Happy Village in Peaceful Rest Valley. I just sort of did that off camera, and I saved in the bus station in Tucson. So we got a couple of level ups. Ness is level 21, Paula's level 16. So she got a few new things. She got PSI Magnet, which we saw from those mobile sprouts earlier. So now she can do that, which is really handy. Picked up the Cup of Life noodles in Peaceful Rest Valley. This is a very helpful item. Revives a friend who is unconscious. In addition, it also works well in poison, nausea, colds, sunstroke, falling asleep, uncontrollable crying, and feeling strange. This is one of the few things that can get rid of crying. Using it on a cold, sunstroke, sleep, feeling strange is kind of a waste. This is effective when you have paralysis or have been diamondized. Those are also abilities that are harder to heal. So it is very useful. It's mostly used for reviving allies that have been knocked out, but you can use it for other status effects. It's basically a cure-all, a panacea. Alright, so we've come back to Tucson, so we have to bring Paula back home. And that's the first stop, is Polestar Preschool. He's smiling. So that is a cat that's on the roof. It's not, it's actually not like a decoration. That's actually supposed to be an actual cat. It just happens to be up there sleeping. So you'll notice the music is different in here. When I grow up, I want to be just like Paula. Thank you for saving Paula. You are my hero. Paula is like a mother to me. You may not be able to comprehend my emotions. I might have a baby face, but I possess the mind of an adult. I beg your pardon. I love that kid. Yahoo! I knew it! You saved Paula! I don't really understand it, but I know that Paula's miraculous power and your great courage will allow you to stand up to any challenge. Paula, if you must take a trip, be sure to bring this along. It's my very own handmade Band-Aid. Ooh, that rhymes. I know, I'll call it a Hand-Aid. Ness got the Hand-Aid. Did you meet Dad? He is so sorry that he suspected Mr. Everdred of Berglund Park. I'm surprised they got away with that Band-Aid reference. That's a brand name. Hand-Aid. A handmade Band-Aid. Like, this is straight up a brand, and they used to be pretty litigious, as I understood, but I guess, you know, it sort of slipped through. It heals your wounded body. Gone after 1 use. So this is a full heal. 100% of your HP. Oh, Paula! Ness, thank you so much. You must be the boy who will save the world, like in Paula's dream. Paula, I'm sure you'd be a big help to Ness. It's not every day a father lets his daughter embark on a journey to save the world. Dad, don't worry about me. Ness and I will be able to take care of ourselves. In 3 to the next town. We'll meet another friend. If the 3 of us can combine our power, no one can beat us. Now wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and smile before we take off. Goodbye, Paula. Don't worry. I won't cry anymore. You can actually come back here and heal. I think if I go back in and talk to the dad again, he'll let me stay the night. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to leave the whole house. Because he has a funny line when, I don't really understand it, but I know that Paula's miraculous power and your great courage will allow you to stand up to any challenge. Alright, out of the way, kids. Oh! Hello, Ness? Everdred is looking for you. He's got something for you. So you really can't miss it. Like, he does tell you when you beat him, if you rescue Paula, to come back, but they go out of their way to remind you. I'm just gonna see if I can do it now. No, okay. I guess it's later. Maybe you have to go to 3 first. You can come back to town and then talk to the dad. He'll let you stay the night. And he goes, Ness, you can sleep on the couch. He doesn't want you sleeping in Paula's room, after all. Alright, let's go talk to Everdred. I was going to ask you to be my partner, but I know you'll refuse. It's written all over your face. If you accept it, I was going to give you some money. Actually, I can't keep the money now anyway. Let me give this to you. It's $10,000. Use the money any way you like. You cannot refuse my generosity. Just accept it. Now I plan on looking for the evil Manny statue that Liar Exaggerate unearthed in Wanette. I'll see you at another time in another space. And that's got the wad of bills. Please use the $10,000 any way you wish. Cannot refuse my generosity. Wad of bills. A bundle of brand new crisp bills. How did he come across these? Now this doesn't get added to my money total. I don't just get like 10,000 dollars that I can use. This has a very specific use. You're with a girl today. You must be pretty popular. How about introducing her to my bandmate? He's right there. Hey, you came with Paula. Then you deserve a present, Playboy. Here's a backstage pass. You can get into our shows with this. Paula got the backstage pass. With that backstage pass, you can even get into our dressing room. Come with your girlfriend. We'll be waiting. I don't do a very good Dan Aykroyd as Elwood Blues. But again, these are the Blues Brothers. That's directly what inspired them. Ticket counter at the department store was even sold out. Please present your ticket. So I have to use the backstage pass. Here you go. Hurry. You're just in time to see the Runaway Five show. Hey, you kids. How did you get tickets? What are you, the owner's kids or something? Came here because it's tough to get in, but I'm kind of disappointed. There are no good-looking waitresses, and there's no room for me to show off my latest dance moves. You know, I think it's pretty tacky to entertain our company's business partner by taking him to a Runaway Five show. But since I'm new to the company, I better just toe the line. Well, I got a little kid here talking to me like he's an adult. I'll give you one thing. You got guts, kid. They seem too proud. I mean, they just filled up this little music hall after all. My boyfriend lost the ticket that I gave him. He's waiting outside the entrance. He's got butterfingers, but he's nice. Hey. Don't get too close to me. I just farted. Sorry. The Runaway Five are going to be a world-famous band someday. When I sit close to the stage, sometimes I get sweat or spit on me from the Runaway Five. Seeing the Runaway Five on stage is my life. You kids are bouncing around, talking to everyone. It's getting annoying. Do you like baseball? Sure. I knew it. Your cap gave it away. La 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 la. I just love ragtime. Here's what he says if you say no. I see. Well, you don't look like you could figure out a sophisticated game like baseball anyway. A young fan like you really gets into the Runaway Five's music? Wow, I'm impressed. La la me me, I'm tone deaf. My daughter brought me here. Fa la 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 me. Lucky if the Runaway Five told me I could go backstage, but I don't have a pass. I'm sure security will stop me. Hey, really? You have a pass? I can't believe it. Can you take me with you? Please, please, please? I could pose as your sister. Yes? Oh, this rocks. Let's go. Oh, my heart's pounding. I'm so excited. I might just wet myself. My heart is going pitter-patter. Well, yeah, in the old days, there was lots of dances and acts at this theater, except now we're the only act playing here. We even gone into debt here, so we're pretty near stuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. The folks at Tucson will be enjoying the Runaway Five show for quite a few years, it looks like to me. Shabba-doo-wop, diddly-da, shabba-dee-doo-bee-bop, wah, I got those debt blues. If I had $10,000, I could pay off my debts and move on to the next town. I wonder if our bus still runs. It may be rusted out. I wrote the lyrics to most of the Runaway Five songs. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what is hot. Money, that's what I want. Money, it's what we ain't got except freedom, freedom, freedom is what we've really sought. That's kind of combining a few songs there. I want some bread, I need the coinage, I want more dough all the time. So I think you're getting a picture of what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Hey, you get to see our show, you lucky kid. I hope you pay attention. Alright. I won't be talking for this. Oh, okay, well, I'll talk for this part. Yeah, that's right. Tonight, you got the Chaos Theater's Soul Men coming at you, rocking and rolling live on this here stage for a limited time only. The world's greatest bluesmen, the Runaway Five. And here they come. Oh, yeah, baby. And that was the Runaway Five. Oh, pardon me. We'll go pay off their debts here. Excuse me, what's that you got there? Let me take a real close look. Yipes! You surprised me. Now I'm not sure what to do. I got the money, of course. Now the Runaway Five are free to leave. I've got no complaints now that I have my money. Well, well, what do you know? This little nipper took us from a nightmare to a dream. Ow, this means we can get out of this dump. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show you. All right, let's move on to the next town. I'm sure old hunk of junk will get us there. I didn't make a spectacle of myself, did I? Runaway Five are free to leave. I've got no complaints now that I have my money. I'm not sure what happened, but it looked like it was good news. Suppose we'll never see the Runaway Five show again. I'm gonna miss the Runaway Five when they finally leave, but that's life. Oh, that reminds me. pictures, taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready, say, Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. Will always bring back the fondest of memories. I have some Fuzzy Pickles. My wife made me these. Let's see if we can get that in the shot. Fuzzy Pickles. There we go. Let's go to Threed. Our tour bus is too loud for any ghosts to bother us. You want to ride? Let's do it. Oh yeah, let's go. Get on the bus. Okay, guys, here we go. Hey, sidewalk, get out of my way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that present. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just a skip sandwich. It's not really all that important. Well, looks like we have to say goodbye for now. This town seems pretty gloomy, but I'm sure you can light up the place with your own little brand of sunshine. Hope to see you again sometime. Look for us to be singing at some theater in Forside. Well, zombies and ghosts are on the loose here. Welcome to Threed. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the game. You know, I was thinking about this the other day when I was just kind of like looking back on the last couple of episodes. I'm worried that I kind of like lost track of the project, as it were. That, you know, this is about my experiences and my memories and about like what this means, you know? Like I was doing kind of a generic sort of walkthrough thing, like here's what's going on with EarthBound. But, you know, it's important for me to kind of mention this, like the reason that I went to this game next after Final Fantasy was because of like how important it was for me. You know, with Final Fantasy was, here, I'll fight this zombie dog. That's what this is. Zombie dogs can poison you, actually. They, and like actual poison, not just a cold. Let's see if I can paralyze it. I think fire is what's called for here. They're pretty dangerous. Things kind of spike a little bit when you get to Threed. There we go, that should make it easier. But as I was saying, you know, like Final Fantasy, the reason I did that one was because, you know, I had these memories of watching my dad play it growing up, and you know, that's why I'm just shooting the TV. I'm not doing it with a capture card like a traditional, quote-unquote, game YouTube would do. And then I just kept doing it because I kind of like the style, and it's easier. I can just record it on my phone and just kind of go from there. Zombie dog returned to the dust of the earth. That's what happens with zombies when you beat them. But EarthBound, this was such a like a comfortable game for me when I was growing up. I played it a lot as a teenager. I think Ness is around 13, I believe, is what he's supposed to be. And so, you know, it was one of those things where it's like, I always kind of like imagined myself in these roles, and it was much easier to put myself into this position because this is, you know, this is basically where I grew up, right? Like it's just like a real 90s kind of environment. No pitching of tents in this area without permission. All right. Ooh. And so, like, that's just kind of like, you know, why I really enjoyed this one. And there were, you know, times when I'd get home from school and I had the Super Nintendo up in my room because we had an N64 plugged into the TV in the living room by that point. And I would just play a little EarthBound, and it was a point where like I would look forward to it every day. And so, you know, I know this game like the back of my hand, just backwards and forwards. I can do just about anything. And so that's just kind of where I kind of lost track of what I was trying to do, because it's all about like the feeling, right? Like games can put you into a state of emotion, or can make you kind of like feel things. And Threed is a perfect example of why that works and why I like it. There's graffiti here. Just play it. And the thing with Threed, while it's spooky and it has this weird music on the outside, every interior in Threed has this song. Yeah, I worked for the zombies, but I betrayed them too. I'm a con man, so I know the score. Belch gives life to the zombies, but Belch works for Gaius, who I heard might be female. Well, I'm not really sure whether Gaius is a male or female. I'm a helpful con man, don't you think? So, Threed is at war with the zombies. And we've got some enemies. Oh, this is the Smilin' Sam. I don't think I've ever encountered a Smilin' Sam by itself before. Normally, the Smilin' Sam is a rare enemy that accompanies another enemy, which is probably one of the ones a little bit to the south there. Paralysis is really good against these enemies that only do like physical attacks. I might just nuke them with the fire, though. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Alright, so we got another couple of these guys. Yeah, so you got a Smilin' Sam, and you got a Handsome Tom. And the Handsome Tom is actually the common one, and the Smilin' Sam is the rare one, if I remember correctly. So that was kind of unique. But I really like Threed. I like the atmosphere. And, you know, one of the things with a lot of video games that I play, the reason I like RPGs a lot is I just like to be there. Little defense down, I'm not too worried about that. I just like to be in the world, you know, that was created for the game. And, you know, these experiences and these feelings and these worlds that were created, they kind of, you know, they play a part in my real life as well. How can you smile like that in a dangerous place like this? The headquarters of the Zombie Relief Corps is in the circus tent at the center of town. We want to crush the zombies. Except I think they'll crush us. So I'll give you an example with the... I'll open this trash can. there was just plain old garbage in the trash can. All right. Like the drugstore. And there's a like a liminal quality to this. You know, like it's like when I used to play this, I would get this kind of like fuzzy sort of feeling in my chest. It's like I'm in a space kind of in between. That's just sort of how it always felt to me. Cold remedy, vial of serum. That cures poison. I'm gonna get one of those just in case. What else have we got? Refreshing herb, toothbrush, and a calorie stick. A calorie stick is just a healing item. It's a food item that recovers HP. You know what? I'm gonna get a toothbrush because a toothbrush is a fun item to use in battle. All right, what have you got? Minor league bat, thick frying pan, hard hat. Ness already has one. Paul's ribbon is better. Insecticide spray, that deals damage to insect enemies. And it's not a bad price. You know what? I'll get Ness an insecticide spray. All right, I gotta shuffle some stuff around here. Hey, we got $3,000. Look at that. Happy Happy Village really paid off. I'm gonna pull out $1,000 bucks. With the Sandlot bat to Paula so that Ness can get his new one. Minor league. Paul's gonna get a thick frying pan. $28 for the old one. That's a good price. No. Oh, I guess I did want to say yes because I need to sell some things. Okay. I want to sell the Sandlot bat by $49. Yeah, and I want to sell the hot sauce for $1. I'll cover the phone call to the Escargot Express because the backstage pass doesn't do anything anymore. Hello, this is Escargot Express. Oh, is that you, Ness? Big bro, it's me, Tracy. Working part-time for Escargot Express. You want us to store something for you? Well, send someone over immediately to pick it up. So the backstage pass remains in my inventory. Doesn't do anything else. I can never use it again. So that's what Escargot Express is for. Hello, this is Escargot Express. Your delivery charge is $18. You can cover the bill, right? Yes. What do you want me to take? I can take up to 3 things. So I want you to take the backstage pass. And I think that's it for now, because everything else is useful. You want me to take the backstage pass? Is this correct? Yes. Alright, certainly, thanks a lot. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but I'll tell you right now, inventory management is a big part of this game. Alright, here's the mock pizza. It's got the same music. No, I didn't take a piece of pizza. I would never think of doing that. It was delicious, though. Enjoy. As you may know, you need to order by phone, okay? So, yeah. Yes. Alright, I can't get through there. I have to go this way. There's the circus tent up on the top. Shh! Don't talk too loud. What do you want? I got what you need. So he sells a toy air gun, which neither of us can use. Bombs, bottle rockets, which neither of us can use. And rust promoters, which, as I mentioned before, damage metallic enemies. So that's everything. Keep on the watch out for bad guys. This is a good joke sign. I won't say anything to you adults, but I would stress to you young kids, don't play for more than 2 hours. Anything excessive is no good. Parents opposing obsession plan. I'll let you figure that one out. I'm so scared of the zombies. I spend all my time running from them. I can't even get home. This town seems very dark, right? The people are mostly living at the center of town. I wonder how we should get the town back from the zombies. It's a rumor that there is an underground path at the edge of the graveyard that takes you somewhere. When you get through the path, you'll meet a dirty, stinky, ugly, powerful monster. I wet my pants just thinking about it. There's a lot of wetting of pants in this game. I think that was one of the things that they kind of like took out in some of the re-releases. It looks like they're pretty faithful to the SNES release with this emulated version on the Switch. But I think the SNES Classic version, or maybe one of the re-releases, kind of toned down some of the pant wetting talk. Circus tent. How can we defeat the zombies? Oh, I just don't know. Why don't we get all the zombies in this tent and then set it on fire? Oh, maybe I'll get munched before I have a chance to do anything. I'm glad you're going to help us, but you're pretty young. Zombies are slowly advancing toward the tent. Everyone, I repeat, the zombies are on the move. So they don't seem to have a plan. We haven't encountered any zombies yet, but there are more in the graveyard area. I saw a suspicious woman talking with the zombies around here. The hotel music is still the same, but they have a different guy at the front desk. Welcome to the Three Sunset Hotel. A one-night stay will cost you $120. So it's $60 a head. So now that we have 2 people, it costs more. Have a nice stay. Sir, are you going out? The guests' newspapers that were delivered to the hotel today are different than normal. The paper is called the Zombie Herald. I'm scared, but let me tell you what's in it. Destroy the humans. Hold the town for our glory and the glory of our master. I like that the zombies have a newspaper. Be careful while walking around outside, especially near the graveyard. Thanks for the advice. Nice. It's your dad. A little money in your account. You should now have $21.62. 583 for S, 1110 for Paula to get to the next level. What do you need? Record. All done. Dear old damsel, thinking about hitting hay for the night. Created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night. Sleep tight. We're a great team, aren't we? Well, should turn the power off instead of just pressing reset. Alright? Next time on Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond.